This game is going to be all aim. I can only imagine the number of headshots we're about to witness, especially with the clinic that Astralis have put on to win the upsets that they have leading up to this moment. A chance at revenge as they lost their last series versus Spirit. Ancient waiting at the tail end instead of the front of the veto this time.
Not going to waste any time. Ooh, neither the Flash nor Zontix. It's a clean one tap to kick it out. Not, gets their second. Takes a second, but does indeed find Cadian at the least.
He did it completely by himself. Everyone was stacked on A. 2 kills is good enough.
Device just waiting outside of the tunnels. We hear the movement inside, so this is not only the bomb plant, information as well. Feeling like a nice, solid chance, but they keep their eyes on it.
Watched it.
Beautiful for Chopper. That's going to push it to the 4v2.
Donk. Okay.
And Donk again.
Yeah. You see the headshots?
Yeah.
Instant.
Yes.
Instant across the board, and that's even Chopper chiming in.
Just having to change up your style so substantially.
But on these really
deep into your career.
Yeah. On these really stiff angles, I guess the way I put it, in anchor positions, Zontix does well, right? He does well. Sometimes on T sides, he can be a bit stiff in that same way, and that can actually be a little bit worse. But CT, no problem.
Ooh, Shiro gets there in the end. Good smoke play from Zontix, but the smoke betrays him. He didn't see the first one go by.
Nice.
Luckily for him, he's got Donk inside sight, so they're going to shut it down. Scout attempt, difficult spot for Device to come and join. And Cadian, the last one of the party here, so.
But you know, on Dust 2, you can have this fully formed and really reroute very quickly. The thing is, the bomb and 3 players are going long this time around. Shiro unflashed, unfazed, and you've got to hit those. Oh, there's another opportunity, and you cannot get him off this line now. It's too late. Time to change up.
They can change up towards mid, but you're going to meet Donk instead, and
bad flash again.
Good, so he just locks one in, easy. Cadian steps forward on half health and dies. Jabby, the only success story for Astralis in round 4. There's going to be pressure on him, and it's all coming in from the same direction. Doesn't have to turn around, but keep that gun out. As they do extend into the bomb site, Zontix isn't able to post anything.
Bomb hasn't crossed yet.
12 seconds. There's the Jabby frag as the offer is making a world of difference, and that 17 health because Device got collateraled by Shiro back on long doors. Doesn't even have a chance to put this down, even with what was for a moment a weak B defense. Zontix, left the door open, but luckily the door was literally open.
He should have.
And Shiro stays in it.
At the time they push.
Chopper gets out of the car before because the smokes are soon to fade. So peeling away, going for cat pushes instead. And Shiro's off, looking just as good as Donk's rifle out of the gate. But in that moment, we do get map control taken by Astralis. They decide that's the moment to activate. Down long they go, onto ramp. And now those mollies not used on car fluster anybody who would have been behind boxes. But there's still this line of defense. There's still a lot of numbers here.
The setup is perfect. Shiro watching a buff. Oh, wait.
There through smoke over the car. Big kill. Missed shot. Now that's the open door for Astralis. Down again. Bomb, this time, planted. Fire at his feet means he's going to swing wide, and when he does, he'll peel one back. Now Chopper's now known, and he's held down by Device.
Yes, sir.
Love a wallbang like that. Now the numbers get taken away from Spirit. They're going to have to think this isn't coming together with all those numbers on site, but sure enough, one by one, they fall.
Wow, wasn't that impressive? How did Stair manage that first kill? Through the smoke into the jump up right on Donk.
Yes, sir.
That was a perfect setup from Spirit in terms of the angles they were holding. The only thing that went wrong was when they pulled out utility, the timing, and Shiro having a second could have had the op shot on the ramp, instead threw a Nate. And Stair, I think he came through with a perfectly placed spam, but from my perspective, it didn't look like he had any vision of Donk right there. Time was slipping away, and that's, now with Cadian, this team becomes 3/5 former heroic. They have brought back that energy of moving fast in a lot of micro positions like that, and it's working. Even Stair's taken to it.
Case again.
Okay, I say it was working. It was working until it was working for a second.
He's cautious about it, and the flashes come over long, and those flashes actually draw his attention so much so that now they're out.
Yeah, this combo is hard to trick, but Device, he's the master of this on both sides. Shiro, again, he's nervous about it, and he's right. Stown takes one down. Magic still has long, but they have to recede.
Device has been very cautious about the approach, step by step. These two pieces just moving on the same lines. Shiro comes out on top of the fight. Op changes hands into Stowns. And again, it's a bomb down scenario. So CT's just barreling up the ramp into the trade frag.
Whoa,
Donk
big.
with the double headshot, of course. And
Whoa!
Jabby, his third victim.
Woo! Donk from the flat.
I mean, it's abnormally high, but it's 4 perfect maps they've played out of the gate.
Yes.
You know, those 4 maps, small sample size. Shiro gonna find Stair trying to work his way up mid. His op's been a real nuisance. We've seen obviously the boost in the first gun round from Shiro. Trying to keep it around Cat at times, but just very mobile. And this time is the first time we see him going for these mid angles, and lo and behold, 5v4. So that 4v5 percentage will be tested again here for Astralis. And Magix knows better than to offer them the opening, so he peels away.
Here's another position though, like they're curled
Ooh.
up. They lost Cat. They gave up too much space. They do have it in a 5v4. They did.
Man,
so
they feel pinched. No doubt they feel pinched, and they're going to make a
should
play.
know though. Cadian should know.
They're going to make this move, getting closer to him. He should
Oh.
know, and he does, but
my
he
God,
doesn't
man.
get a chance to capitalize. Jabby will. 2 kills for him.
Watch out, because you saw what Donk did last round.
He's going to try to play along the smoke.
Is there a flash from Zontix? It just
No.
left his hands. Yeah, he
Okay,
pushed through.
comes through. That's
Oh,
good damage.
Didn't see him though.
Tags up Device, but then Device pops up, gets the kill, and it comes down to Zontix, who gets popped. So again, another one of these long plays that gets them onto the bomb site and posts it for Astralis.
Yeah, that was kind of the best they could do, even if Device ate the flash.
And critically, because it gives them a real chance to tie this game if the money bottoms out here for Spirit. But we'll see if the one op in Shiro's hands can make the difference. Oh,
No
there's the
way,
headshot
man.
into
He
Device.
just loves hitting his knees.
Yep. Right to the head. Magix gets away from the fire. That's going to betray Stown for sure. And even with the MP9, doesn't matter. And that's 2 kills with the 2 weapons that Spirit step into this round with.
Why is he always scoped in on Shiro's feet?
Dangerous for Chopper. Tries to go for a long-range fight with just the 5.7. Donk hears the steps. Almost got a chance at a shot, but now Stair comes back.
Oh, hey, don't knock. Don't knock. I'm there, said Donk.
Comes wide, goes to clean up. And this is going to be Spirit with 2 weapons, almost walking away with 5 players. But Chopper hits the ground. Now there's 2 of them tagged up. Jabby, he's trying to clutch this 1v5, but the bomb, man, it's at the top of mid. Ever since Device had his melon popped, that bomb hits the ground, and so do the hopes of Astralis. Spirit rob a round away. Could have gotten a 5v4 if somebody was trying to be cheeky, but
Magix has been pretty shrewd as a long anchor so far. Let's see. Oh, can't deliver on this one. 1 and 4 now. They'll take control of this. Donk up on plat again.
long plays have been the bread and butter of Astralis. The 2 rounds they win, it's by just kind of
Let's see if he'll be the golden goose or get the goose egg.
hitting the pedal on this half of the map. Donk, it's a 1 and done, and Stown's coming through. 3 kills
3.
into it on his own. Straight up win versus Magix as the smoke was popping, and he opens this bomb site wide. This is the best piece of the T side for Astralis so far.
Yeah.
Numbers up long. No vision for the moment. They opened it up, or they attempt to, but Chopper doesn't get any vision, no confirmation. Now he hears the movement, so he knows they're inbound. Donk and Zontix very much in this site. Oh, Zontix behind pillar, peeks into a double, but that's Donk just fully exposed, fed to the wolves. And Cadian already starting to lock in what remains of this. They weren't concerned about it. That's what you said, because they hadn't had to be.
Yeah, you don't really want to play Hummer if your door is wide open and you're worried about the tunnels later on or anything like that. So it seems like they saw the info coming, but they didn't truly have conviction with how they were handling it. So doesn't work out this time. It's interesting though. You got Donk on that side of the map sometimes. Sometimes you have him on A playing Phil. Either way, Astralis get away with a very important T round.
A murmur up catwalk, but Shiro's floating around here. Here's him coming. What kind of a commitment does Stair go to? Nothing at all, so Shiro's gonna continue to jiggle this. Oh, it could come down to timing.
Stair kind of wants something out of this, but he's only gonna see 1. I don't know if this is gonna move him. Yeah, they still see the tunnels.
Shiro not committing to the fight. We'll see if the hold can happen. No,
Oh.
sir. Again. Yet again. Donk and Zontix. No kills between them this time. It actually gets worse. Chopper trying to do anything he can because the retake will be forced. Final round of the half. Shiro's got to come limping over with that AWP to try and go into a B-bomb site outnumbered. Astralis at the end of this T-side posting just enough to keep things alive. Because at first it felt like the only thing that was going well was long, but 2 back-to-back B hits, exposing a slight weakness, cutting that lead down to 2. Hand forced, Device ready. He'll get one back. He'll put him down. Change that stat line because the head-to-head lean towards Shiro, but this end of the map looks good. Good half. Astralis claim 3 in a row. It's information though. Astralis throwing Device at the top of middle, sees nothing, comes all the way back, and so everybody's ready for this long cross. Said that their aim's been good, individual level strong enough. You gotta see it here in pistol. Flashes to get over. It's the Beretta spam that really doesn't do too much. They haven't lost anything either yet, Astralis. Spirit get 3 bodies up into the bomb site, but still the position here. Shiro just sends bullets through smoke.
Perfect.
Takes a chance and gets rewarded. Luck on his side. Good read of the situation.
3 on the ramp's actually fine. If they have long control, this is a very hard position to dislodge them from. No mollies here from the CT side.
Cat player trying to get into the engagement. Still, we've got one just sat behind that box, almost locked in too long now. First down. Bomb passes the halfway point. There's no kit for the CTs here, so they're going to hope that one of these Ts goes down, but the headshots just keep on coming. Finally, an answer.
Yeah, it could come down to time. It's going to be very hard. I don't think there's a kit here now.
It's over. No kit at all. It's done. It's toast. It's Spirit to take an 8th, so right back to winning ways.
Yeah, that's big. That's all about Shiro right there.
Preparing the exec and the full-blown hit where they know they have an advantage. Vice isn't on the corner. He's going to come back, but there are already bodies dropping to CT, so he's getting attacked from 2 angles, but a pistol covers close smoke. Then it's the Goose player cleared, so Scout at a distance, the pistol's all dead, and it's all good.
There we go, finally got him.
Scary for a second. Obviously, Spirit allowed to come at him from 2 different vertical angles, but...
And it also sets you up for the post plant where players can't even be standing in elevator. You have deep CT smoke, so you can even wrap around to long and cross off of that way. It's such a versatile thing to do. Costs you almost nothing and helps you speed up what sometimes can be... it was like that.
Yeah, okay. Sliver of an angle held by Shiro to try and help him, and a bit of pressure thrown out towards Donk. There are no bodies behind that. They're actually pulling the bodies down towards bottom mid, where with that flash, they go out just to take a peek, but Chopper's already in here. Shiro posted up on the side of it. Now, what does Chopper do off that? He knows the presence was nearby. He knows somebody was floating around, but
does Stow know he's here? He's checking on the smoke.
He's thinking about it, and I don't think he's going to let his guard down. So smoke now starts to fade, and with Donk's back turned, Stow, he's in between them. Oh, he can't double down on Donk. That could have been a great way to get back in with a 4v5, as Astralis have been doing.
All right, down to Stair. He has been the unlikely hero for Astralis in some very big moments.
Nice timing. Ooh, he does get one and damage on the other.
But at this point, no smoke down. Lots of HEs here. But are Astralis going to be incentivized to save? They have 2 good guns. And hit the mid B head first. It looks like they might bite on this bait. We've got Zontix up in tunnels. He's got the bomb. Jabby expands, comes closer to the action. Time ticks down. Pusha comes out on long. And Jabby gets caught again.
Dude, the timing. Jabby was just watching for that, but Chopper comes in with it. And that's going to serve as the trigger for Stound to go out long. Now he runs it. He runs it and catches Chopper off. But look at this. Device head tucked. Gun's not out.
He doesn't get the kill.
Magix turns.
It can cross. The bomb can cross.
Oh, Magix turns and stuffs him. And so Astralis are going to have to now come at this. Retake 2 players. Cadian and Stound. Side by side, scooping up all the util they can, vacuuming it off the floor.
2 mollies is good.
Trying to move it in fast. You'll find nobody back behind
But look
bricks.
who's coming on.
Yeah, Donk gonna take his time. He saw the shadow. He doesn't have to panic. They're good inside the site, and he's better on the flank. Cuts them down. 5 in a row for Spirit. This T side won't stop. And Astralis simply not in map 1.
Man. Listen, we knew Dust 2 was going to be hard for Astralis. They still need some dignity rounds here.
Yeah. This is about as flat as the critics could have expected, but Device, you shut down Donk, no multi-frag for him this time.
That's how bad it's been. They're getting excited about a frag like that.
Cooled off at 20 kills for now. Zontix crawls through tunnels. At the same time, Cadian remains active. This is a far more proactive round from Astralis. We saw it at the start, and they're going to try to keep that going. But do they ultimately throw it away if they're not careful enough? Because Zontix continuing to check it. Understanding the possibility, but it does indeed find him on timing. Cadian slides through. We go 5v3 Astralis.
He gets hit again.
But at least this time, he's alive.
You know, I don't want to say should be no way. There's still 3 alive here for Spirit, but
I'm going to try to charge at this long play. Down actually steps into the op. Now,
suddenly 3v4.
we're at 30 seconds. The CTs have had all the time in the world to come get on this bomb site, and another player gets softened up, right? Add that to the early damage from Cadian versus Shiro.
There's a key molly, though.
Just sweep it away, boys. Put it under the rug. That's all you've got to do. You just got to close this.
No, finish that frag.
It's right there for the taking. Chopper dead now, 15 to the clock, and each of these T's continues to just get one.
He got the bomb back.
Steal a frag away. Even with all the damage, he goes for kills. Magic does this! And that's the round that does it. Team Spirit on Dust 2 from start to finish.
Maybe it's the last time we ever see it.
That's a crazy thing to
Maybe
say.
it's the last time we ever see it.
You're trying to say that right before a major, they're going to replace the map pool.
Remove map no one plays.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Into the pistol, folks, we go. Stare, trying to charge down mid, and he will find the contact he's looking for, but it doesn't end up the way he wanted. Stoun's going to make sure that the Spirit IGL won't be able to double up with the pistol. My God, Chopper keeping that performance going. Magic's on a swivel behind Green as the pinch comes in. Down.
Going.
A triple in the pistol. And Cadian hanging around in the CT spawns, looking to put a bow on this one. Astralis come through near flawless.
Yeah, that's the old duo, full house. It's just not coming up that often, so I wouldn't be surprised if Astralis can pick this up. But there is no punish in this veto. Spirit have played Vertigo. They can win off of sheer firepower. They know their positions.
You don't win
Donk's not playing B anymore.
without a solid map pool. So that's the part we can't really question, Spirit. Can Astralis keep up? Oh, pistol and a conversion looking good, but the guns will give the edge over to Spirit, and Donk finds himself into the kill feed. Now Stoun trying to take over.
Oh, man.
Guess what?
He didn't even talk about it. He said, I'm swinging. You're going to see me swinging. Come and help me if you want to. Just kidding. Don't need it.
Shut down.
Yeah. That was
Rifles
dirty.
make a world of difference. Right back into the ramp play, though. Okay, timing is going to catch Donk off guard. You catch him with a nade out, he is far more vulnerable, and this round, a prime example. So good tempo from Astralis. Change up the target, change up the timing. Try to just bottom out Spirit quickly, but Magic steps up with the return over towards B, winning his 1v1, and everybody else is just sitting outside this site.
That's a big return because it's so early. Versus smokes like this, I mean, we're light on utility. It's going to take some smoke spams here to pull this one off, I think.
Shiro doesn't climb up, he just stays down on the ground floor. Hasn't made a move yet. Oh, the nade is almost enough. Jabby catching a kill pushes this to the man advantage for Astralis. His back flat play never comes through. Shiro just doesn't even have a thing to shoot at this entire time.
Yeah.
He's been here the whole time and never had a chance to get into the action, so Astralis, that goes so smooth.
Okay, yeah, super clean. I mean, you know, the hard half sometimes is getting to the elbow on the ramp, and then that's where you set up all your utility. If nobody comes to retake short or the ramp itself, then, you know, they're running through a wall of smokes to mess you up in the post plant.
Ooh, and his gun's gone.
Oh, all guns dropped here for Astralis.
He continues to move around. He does indeed disengage, as does the Dane.
That might not be satisfying here for Astralis. They do a good job pushing him back, but
Here's the fight. Here's the fight.
Okay.
Magic's this time goes down with nothing, but he's not the only defender. Spirit doing a good job of moving through, but that flash was fantastic. And Stoun, well, he may be dead, but it's because of Chopper. A fast rotation in that's going to have to do everything. And that's much to ask.
yeah, okay. Big smile on Cadian's face. That's nice. I think the first posturing where Stoun disrespects the utility and stays in there and sees nothing is good.
Device likes that one. I understand why. It's convincing moments here from Astralis, and they've showed us now
And I
a
don't know about
variety of impressive openings.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know about the utility. Wow, that hurt. 66.
Okay. Cadian Don't worry, nobody was watching.
Guys, he has a broken arm, okay? It's not funny.
Donk goes for the
Oh!
kill.
You should have killed him when you had the chance.
It's down. Drop to 17 HP. Now, it's all 5 members of Spirit still alive, but 2 of them barely. The thing is, Stair has kind of figured this out, but he also didn't go so far in to have a ton of control, so at least the CTs are able to rotate up until this point with no resistance. That threat of having somebody pushed up towards their spawn doesn't stop them, so we get a few of them collecting inside of the spawn, but look at this timing on the flank. Shiro's down at the bottom of the steps.
Tell me they're watching this.
No, they're not.
What is that? Where did bullets go?
Device turns in time, but now the other CTs are going to push out. It's down. He's going to try to attack from behind. They're low. They're both low, but there's no kit still. And bombs at the halfway point. These pistols could finish off what's little left of Astralis, but Device just leans all the way back. And Zontix can't find anything. No time for the defuse. This one goes Astralis. They get by.
I kind of want to, have a laugh at that whiff, but if I look at that, I'm like, where did his ammo go?
I was so surprised that they didn't consider anybody, potentially being on that flank, but
Yeah,
I guess I also don't know how they crossed paths when Stown left.
But either way, we move forward. 5-1 here, full buy. Zontix in one of those angles that, he's been so profitable on. Oh,
Gets
jab
nothing.
just a bit better.
Very sharp, and that puts Zontix down to 0-7. Chopper finishes off Stown, but there's so many bodies here for Astralis that the trade train is in place. Now,
Man.
it doesn't follow through. One does. Device moving up on his own right here.
Oh my God. How?
Insane.
Well, I mean, okay. Something was wrong.
That one left a scar.
Oh, 0-7, yeah.
3 assists, though. Make of that what you will. It ain't much in the face of a 6-round T-side already.
Yeah.
It'll be hard to ever be the greatest Astralis.
They have their best jerseys yet.
Okay, there's a start.
So.
Ooh, Stair thinking he can just get through smoke.
There's the first one for Zontix. He's on the board. Important
time.
kill.
Win percentage can be protected here in number 9. We get down to the 30 seconds. Execute starts to come out. Perfectly placed grenade. Zontix now on
Careful,
less
here comes
than
number
half
2.
health. And 3.
Yikes.
No,
Oh,
okay.
it's the molly.
Fire
Yeah, just the 2 damage on the toes.
Job done, and a Molotov for Magix to deal with as well. So he does get a chance to skate over to quad and picks up the kill.
He stays alive.
Hold on now. They're trying to hold on to this bomb site. Magic's locked in. They know he's back here, but they stop watching, and he swings out for another big moment here for Magix to try and set them up.
Oh, he won the round.
Fresh reload for Cadians.
He won the round.
Magix comes through big.
No, man, he had to run all the way across the site blind. Everyone was blind, even his opponents. Just the mid-B smoke comes out. But they don't want to get too nervous about that. Chopper's got the right idea. He does.
And he's also got the... Okay, I was going to say right amount of patience, but...
Honestly, incredible trade from Stalin. See if he can make it some more. He's had an unreal half so far.
Don't have to get the one, but the grenade usage is nearly going to cost Cadian his life. Donk makes sure to have gun in hand, and sure enough, down to 13 HP goes the IGL of Astralis. Although in this moment, with that A lane,
2
give
empty
up
9.
space on the B site, and as Magix tries to get into the cover, he just gets his head torn off. He's not alone though, Zontix still behind green, but that bomb goes down. Nice rotation from Astralis in the mid-round. It's
Zontix
gonna
on the
help if
lurker.
Donk gets that kill elsewhere. Zontix pushes through with the double, so they don't let any pressure off. Device, can you close? He gets the first in the 1v3.
Oh.
Snips Donk as he tries to cross over, but he's lost track of Shiro.
Oh, just Tom Cruise on another skyscraper doing his own stunts. Making them look like dummies.
A second of uncertainty swept away. He locks it in for the third one. Oh, man. Insult to injury. And Chabby, the fact he gets that kill so quickly, they take over that bomb site fast. Really good call from Cadian as they slide into that rotation perfectly.
That's a round they needed. Oh, because Bad goes to Wars. They are now poor. That's one auto shotty going down.
A device jacked up on Cadian energy.
Put that in a can.
Dontix comes wide under the sight. He's able to peel one off, but Chopper is going to try to disrupt this and will at least get one. So good sign. Each of the defenders taking a player down with them. Still a disadvantage, of course, as Stound continues with these multi-frags round after round. A 17 frag half so far. Shiro, he's sick of waiting. He's going to try to swing out with the SMG, but oh man, it ain't pretty. But Stound's impact sure is. Now at this point, just mopping the floor with Team Spirit. They have no foothold in this map.
Yeah, two biggest moments the last 2 rounds down. And Device, look at that, 19 in 1/2, man. Stound's one of those guys that I was so enamored with him watching his demos because I just felt like he was such a Swiss Army knife. Early round, he's up for the entries. Late round, he's good for the clutches.
The maps were going to have big impact in this head-to-head tonight, and you could see Spirit just outclassed. Sure, they've got a T-side ahead of them. Maybe they can bring it back. Maybe they can get it into something more respectable, but they're going to try to hold off for 3 rounds best case, and luckily for them, starting to come together. This round a little more disjointed than some of the others for Astralis. They lose a player towards both sites, 1 each. While Device does have bomb, we're going to get this walkout top middle. Surely this 3v5 doesn't come together. Spirit going to swing out towards middle, and bodies keep on dropping here. They've whittled it down to a 1-man advantage, but Device has found an opening. He's gotten through the elevator, but the thing is he's not going to find the players, and there's 7 seconds left.
He literally has to plant.
He'll go for the bomb plant, and he'll get swept away. Peak's going to deal it. Damage done, 3 rounds. That is Spirit's lifeline. New in-game leader, but just all the experience he already has with Stound and Jabby surely helping to get this war machine online. Over top of construction goes the tease, but first frags is Stound's. He's going to be given time to turn around as well, so nobody allowed into this bomb site just yet. Donk gets caught out in the open.
There helps.
And while Shiro has picked up one alongside Chopper, that does open the door to get over towards that A site. Now Shiro can't stop the rotate. He's going to call that to Chopper, who does manage to get up ramp. But the CT's already here to try and stop him. This duel is critical.
He wants it, though.
And he's going to pick it up. A big frag for Chopper, where he still has options.
They should be chasing this down. I think they know Stound is low here.
They decide to sit on ramp a little while longer. Device doesn't want to sit in the back line.
Oh.
Down goes that bomb.
Uh-oh.
And Device decides not to play it passively, so you see it catch Chopper off. He could have just sat back, waited for a plant, allowed for his teammate to rotate over. No, Device makes his move. And with 10 to the clock, Shiro, difficult position, fakes it once, looks around, nobody jumping just yet, and then as he rounds that corner, it's Device to secure second pistol.
Perfect call out. If there was a chance for that duel, Shiro won it. He could also win the 1v1, but... And if, again, Astralis are the team that have been playing this in practices a lot more recently, fervently, wanting to bring this in, then maybe they're going to be more comfortable. Doc, nice shot.
Shiro picks up the M4. Should not be enough. Should not be. But stair steps into that M4, and you have to have known that that gun is going to get scooped up by Spirit, so him trying to take an initiative pushes more pressure onto the 3 members of Astralis that remain, and the bodies are stacking up for Spirit. Donk comes in with another, and then they line up to the IGL, so good SMG kills. He turns his attention, and everything that's left is right there for the taking. Cadian almost there for the ace.
There it is, wow.
Just enough for Jabby to slide out and deny. It's not a 4v5, it's a 3v5.
It's a 3v5, doesn't count towards the stat. What a save, especially from Cadian. He needs every little bit there to guarantee the trade right after. So, I mean, the thing is, it looked great that you could see Spirit getting through these players in the first place, but from the jump, Astralis had 4 there. They were ready for the attack to come in fully. And this new Astralis, that's what they're all about. They're playing nuts to butt CS, ready to trade at all times.
Faster one, perhaps. Magic's just straight up blows Cadian away, so he can call from the sidelines for this one. But But there's still 2 more players here on this site, and so CT presence early gets the kill back. Device straight up wins down ramp. We were talking about a 5v4 for Spirit, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, what are we talking about now?
Map 3.
12 rounds already. Astralis, new era calling. Navi and Mao is already at this event. They're going to add Spirit to that list. Oh man, it's down, keeps going. 21-7, 22-7. Chew him up.
How good is this map? And he's not doing it versus some chumps, dude. He's using up one of his carries versus one of the best teams in the world.
They're about to do this in 16 rounds.
Beautiful. Gideon hangs on. They can do no wrong. That's the vibe right now. Oh. Excellent map pick. Using it to really set a tone going into map 3. Map 3, where just 1 month ago, Spirit got owned. Same score, 13-3. A big question as to who can adapt if needed. Oh, see how long before we get there, because Zontix doesn't want to go down without a fight. He's got Donk to work alongside him.
Trading.
The layers are always there, and the trades have looked so good this entire map.
Brand new team.
My God, how is this the same squad that walked through Dust 2? On an individual level, I guess Stown just goes above and beyond. And I don't know what Cadian told him in between maps, but it is a sight for sore eyes to see these 3 back together and owning on the stage.
Yeah, this pack of players that's alive. Healthy score lines, great rounds that we can remember. Clutches going the way of Astralis. Spirit drowning.
Magic's the one thing that held them back. Delayed the inevitable. Astralis bounced back in a miraculous fashion, and Ancient holds the secrets to this series. They're just gonna continue to try to steamroll this, huh? Through the smokes? What is this? Through the smokes into the red room, and then they pause.
Yeah, that smoke will push them back.
Found a little pocket to hang out in for a moment, and in that moment, Jabby decides to push up into Donut, so what was a free cross turns into a hole!
Oh, beautiful swing from Stair.
What was an empty position ends up being the coffins of Spirit in the pistol. And this... It was so awkward where they just kind of got stuck up in red room. Now, it could get even more awkward because Shiro's alive. He can grab the bomb. They're going to try to come at him, but he's taking down players as he falls back. And
Chopper
he's going to get all
is
the way
here
back.
as well to cover from below. And Chopper goes down as cannon fodder. Shiro, he can play the round however he'd like to. He's read it correctly. Look at this, sold him a bill of goods. He's running towards the A site, totally open at the moment. Cadian will meet him, but there's a smoke in his way. He's not gonna jeopardize the situation. Has Shiro, MacGyver, figured out a way to win this and potentially get an ace? 27 health. We know his IQ goes up in clutch situations.
He takes the angle where he's going to have a fight if they retake from this direction. And if they don't, my God, dude, element of surprise. So they're going to try to play it side to side. Oh, God, no. Shiro, come on. One more. And as he gets closer, it's close, but it's not enough. Quick move to go add numbers to B. Util comes over top quick. Magic's instant entry. You love that if you're Spirit, right? On a force buy, can they get more? The disruptions tried to throw out by Stair, but he doesn't find it. He doesn't get the impact he was hoping to before bomb gets planted. And so from a pistol round win, from a Cadian chant, to what could now be Spirit's force working out.
Yeah, you can turn back, but you might not be able to escape. Shiro's here.
They give it up. They just go ahead to save. They call it off, and Team Spirit just simply walk up that ramp for the force buy win.
And Shiro's holding the back door.
Oh.
Ow. And he's trying to win the crowd back. Give him some credit. Because you're really floating when you push back lanes. If you're not flashing and going all the way, sometimes it's better, as we see from Spirit, to get one person in the cutout, stay one on the ramp, watch the plant go down, hold it for a second. The guy on default doesn't even move, And hey, at least here, Astralis defend against the mid take. Donk goes down.
Trying to fight out through fire.
There is still pressure, though, from Spirit. They are still just above, and they can even walk past this smoke.
Jabby just tucked down. And so Chopper on a bit of a hunt here.
Sure, I don't think Chopper even believes that he'd be down here, but this would be a free frag for him.
Good for Jabby to keep his head on a swivel. Turns around and finds the timing to get out of there, but decides not to leave entirely. Why not? Stick around just in case they try it a third time. But in falling back as he has, Jabby did give some space over to Spirit, and that space gets them closer to a site. It's just a matter of whether they can follow through with anything. They're going to bank on a Magic's contact at B first. We'll see if that shuffles anybody else for Astralis. Sure enough, it does peel one off red. Device comes back into Donut, and good for him. Gets a clean kill on Shiro. That's bomb confirmed,
that's
but
big.
Zontix can cross it in.
The smoke is on Magic's, though.
With Jabby not here, that bomb should go down. Cover is going to be offered by Magic's, or no, he kind of jumps in haphazardly. Oh, wait, hold on.
You got to be careful,
Zontix,
man.
He's got to go for the plant, and money's one thing. He's going to get cleared. No plant confirmed.
Okay.
Magic's getting caught off by that sudden fight out through CT lane.
Well, just be more responsible. Clear out those angles while he had the time.
Donk, as the smoke's open, tries to get in revenge versus Jabby, but Jabby's going to be fighting tooth and nail for mid every round. He's doing a good job so far. 5 and 3 his start. Back-to-back 5v4s, thanks to Jabby.
Stair takes a couple bullets in the back. 4 over here on the B site.
Yeah, what is this rotation?
They must be planning to push. That's the only way that they can justify this many resources tied up. No mid control, no donuts being watched. Device said, let me go solo.
He's getting closer. Stair just going to lock into the corner in case they do indeed come this way. It's down his contact. Stair doesn't move a muscle until the time is right, but the second does still get away.
He got low from the early damage. Now he's on 9 HP.
Him and Chopper both.
He'd love an HE.
A little sketchy, but he does indeed get out, so they hang on to the 4v3. They try to push down ramp, though. Cadian just giving himself over to Shiro at the 40-second mark.
It's the perfect move here from Zontix.
As he goes through top mid.
It's a big gap.
This has not been found out, so we get down to 30 seconds. Jabby's still coming back, but he hasn't checked this for a little while. You'd think surely Jabby considers the threat. But the thing is because he's not checking it, Zontix is going to just keep getting closer to this bomb site, and there's going to be a CT exposed. He comes around the corner, there's a freebie. Jabby will at least reclaim it, but as he reloads, those last 2 Ts take over the bomb site, and that nade, it's not enough to deal with the 37 health he has left. Bomb down, low Chopper goes peeking in, doesn't want to give his life away, but he also doesn't finish off that Jabby frag.
No utility, 2v2.
But at least they've got the kit, right? Jabby, it's a little bit more time for them to work with. They can wait out that smoke, but they go for it, and they slide right into Chopper. He's low, but it doesn't matter.
He's not done yet.
Chopper comes in with the close.
Damn. That was clean from Chopper. Cadian has no idea about any of this, by the way.
Absolutely not. Kick him while he's down, quick. Guns back for Astralis, but it's a fast tempo. Oh, they're going to come in and just try to barrel into Stair.
Same entries.
He does nothing to stop it.
Spacing.
It's down from Cave, though. He can get the multi-frag if the gun didn't go dry. Luckily for him, Jabby's near. And the support here, the trades have worked out with 2 of them inside of Cave. They're not able to stop the plant, but that's a ton of damage for Zontix to have to deal with now.
They're pushing. Device, he could catch one.
Oh, he misses!
Oh, he's holding for the farther peak.
Dude, Chopper putting it up again in these post plants on the B site. It is Chopper at the top.
And this was going out of prep a little bit. I don't think they wanted to push in this situation. They went through their own smokes. Now it's just Jabby. 2 kills and actually intent on just trying to stay alive. Chopper already thinking about how to kill him, which way to find him.
Him down.
There it is, Chopper.
Chopper's got that killer instinct in him.
Another big round.
Great call. Great charge. That's when Astralis decide to stop taking control of anything further. They slotted into their corners on middle, and now unfortunately it's going to come down to Device having to do everything with a P250, being pelted by utility. He's still hanging on to his spot. He's got a good post here. They're going to come out from Donut. Donk snaps down for the double. Deagle in a 5-7.
Oh, it's uncomfortable.
It's weird with the bomb down too. Shiro getting into the AK. Magix will clean up Cadian on the other half of the map, so now Shiro just buys a little time. Let Magix catch up. You go 2 versus 1. You can't let Stown get away with this.
Okay.
He won't.
Yeah, he gave it a shot.
Solid attempt from Stair. That's 3 kills in the bomb site, but 3 kills all they get.
You can see what happens when one molly goes a little bit too far.
We get this back line held by Astralis.
This all comes down to the first kills. Donk will slow down if they get the opening kills. He'll speed up if they don't. Device is here watching it. And conversely, he'll get pulled off his guard if Cadian doesn't get his frag.
Making a move, pushing in. Support's there. Zontix able to step out, clear Jabby.
Donk comes Donut instead. They just go regular on the attack. Smoke out CT and push.
They have to. Bomb picked up, 15 to the clock, and Shiro, well, he comes through with the frag, but that's the bomb right there. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying it's the round win, but it could have got weird.
It could have, for sure.
There doesn't stop the plant. They're going to charge him down at this point, and if they can take these guns away, it's icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Team Spirit, good squeeze into the A play. The protocols, you just could feel them all in place.
Absolutely.
Got a curve to it. And it's not a guaranteed save either, but it's a valuable one if he hangs on. But he won't. Cleared out by Zontix, who comes through with his second kill.
That's tough. And they invest somewhat. 4 MP9s.
It's not pretty.
The strategy will have to be genius.
It's a push out from Cave into the lane. They're going to find Magic blind as a bat, but they don't get him while he's blind. And then the ramp push gets denied by Donk. Triple kill as he turns into the site, and Spirit on this T side can do no wrong.
Yeah, that's a massacre. That's a massacre. If you're here for Astralis, well, we know the last time they had a great T side. Can give you that. A little bit too late to have a great CT side, but. Whew. Maybe they can do one more round.
A blowout back the other way on the cards. Shiro can't see much, not a problem for the time being. That CT mid pressure, how long do they stick around? They're gonna go for lane peaks first, and Stown sees nothing. Eats the flash. They're kind of bottled up over on elbow, so good for Stown to go in for seconds, and as he does it, finds a solo chopper. No support there to help him, no trade. We go man advantage Astralis to try and at least get a third round.
It's how Astralis' leans are so heavy, though. It looks like Spirit are reading this. They're just taking the opportunity to go A every single time. Open choke point. It's either everyone's there or no one is there.
Donk gets boosted up. Trying to come at this from a different angle. Smokes go out as well. But we've got 2 players right here on Donut, and they peek out before the smoke pops. Donk giving away an additional kill, and leads us to believe that Astralis could finish this with 3.
It's tough when the smoke is as shallow because there's so many good angles to spam from. But if they wait, oh my god, they get the kill.
That helps. To take one down, you're going to need something more from Zontix because his 2 teammates who are alive are both incredibly low. Can he plant the bomb for them? No, not now. Not with the flank in position as well. 30 to the clock. He's got to make it happen, and Zontix trying to do it on his own. Can't get away from that push out from Stair. Enough bodies in position for Astralis to keep the pressure up, whether it's the flank or the follow-up. Magix is going to find a back turn for an additional frag, but he's only got 27 health. It needs to be clean, and they both peak at the same time. So a lifeline perhaps. The final half of the semifinals, and Astralis trail by 6.
And let's see if there's a plan with it. They knew Ancient was going to be coming up in this veto. And now they've got to perform.
That's not going to help their case. Clean one from Shiro. Lots of information on B, but it's a backline attack here from Astralis. Able to push through red. Donk turns his Berettas over, and he's able to kill one, but then it's Jabby who doubles down into the site. Sure, man advantage for the CTs. Bomb being able to go down uncontested, and a little cover offered up here from Stown. The counter-terrorists keep the pressure up. Jabby's dead.
Covered.
And Team Spirit instantly to 10. This beating has been long. Spirit, big edge, disrupt it with the frag grenade. Poor Cadian gets half his health peeled off. They pop open the smoke though, I like that. Cadian cracks it open, tries to push in on that timing, and Chopper's just gonna use it to try and hold on to the cave. He's got Shiro to bank on in sight, who does indeed keep it even to 3v3. Oh no, but the Molotov gets extinguished.
Oh, and the CT1 is good.
Stair burned off of the bomb plant. The smoke fades. Now your bomb is stuck on ramp, and Zontix comes through, spamming smokes. It's an open invitation for Stown to shoot back, and he puts Stair into the clutch.
Yeah, Zontix doesn't want to take that fight. He actually already starts walking back, and at this tempo, he might be walking into mid just to check on this. But it looks like Stair, he'll be heard at the minimum, and Zontix will just be following him towards the site. But again, since he's walking this quickly, you could imagine Stair actually goes back to Donut or
tries to cross, and he
crosses.
He gets in, he manages, but
ooh,
this is an interesting positioning from Stair.
Yeah, we've got a kit at least on Zontix, but no smoke right now.
Site's his for the taking.
The bomb's planted in an awkward spot if he's going to do the full wrap, but how will Zontix figure out he's here?
He turns over. Zontix looking this direction now, considering the possibility. He peeks in with the SMG, and it's now down.
Oh, wow.
Stair gets it, closes out. A lifeline.
I can't believe that worked. Like, from taking the fight with the MP9 there.
Dying through smoke spams. Not able to put that plant down. It's almost a blessing that he gets incendiaried off of the bomb site, because that's what puts him into a clutchable round. If not, bombs planted and that retakes, sure. But now with weapons, looking good, in with an advantage.
Okay.
Shiro finds one in the middle of all that, but it still goes Astralis 4v3. Stown wants to make the most of the mid moment, but
right beside him.
No way! Okay, could not have afforded to die on smoke like that. Magic's trying to press in, but they bump into each other, so he capitalizes, and now we go even 2v2.
Yeah, careful. And there's a gun upgrade there, potentially, but he's not going to go grab that. Stairs sitting there, waiting at the bottom of the ramp. It's unknown, I think, where Stown would have rotated to.
Bomb has been planted.
No warning as to how close or from where. Team Spirit start to move it forward. That smoke grenade is perfect. Easily keeps Magix out of the engagement. He tries to get lucky with the spray and actually connects.
Yeah.
That's both CTs confirmed now.
And the kid is on Magix. They
Should be able to keep them at arm's reach.
Oh, he got through.
Hold on, he dives in and he clears Stair back sight. He just jumps past Stown, who now has the ace. And that's
They have
the
a
way
kid.
they retake.
Oh.
Jumps on bomb and gets it. Magix finds the route in.
Oh, the molly when he could have just held with the AK, of course.
A gut-wrenching feeling for Astralis. 3 kills, not enough for Stown. He goes from an incredible rating back on Vertigo to just being in the middle of the pack as all of Astralis get bullied. They are able to get out ramp fast. Device trying to find entry, will do so.
Open sight.
So Magic's from hero to zero. Empty-handed in this one. Chopper's pressure out from Kate, though. He's been so consistent, just poking and prodding. As he's 14-7. And off of the back of that previous successful retake, do Spirit think they've got a chance at doing it again?
Looks like it, honestly.
It's better weapons for Astralis this time around, and the timing off of the ramp peak is great. Stair can just peel back and play the edge in sight. Spirit, they don't see the open door, so they concede this, and Astralis find 5 at least.
I'll have to do it on a full strength buy at least. Astralis looking to go on dignity. They can even save these guns. 2 dead. I guess they'll have to take it.
Your margin of error does not exist from this point on. And it's not the easiest of buys to get through, so Spirit still bringing it to the table with some early util and a nice boost. Donk doesn't get the kill on elbow, but turns it into Stown. Keeps that score unimpressive. 9 frags to Stown's 15 deaths.
At all, there's 5 up here for Spirit. They've done a great job of taking out all the utility. Spirit have none left.
They are still
But on the raw duels, do you want to go into Donk?
Donk's just going to keep moving, and he does it quietly. Flashbang makes him on high alert, and the second in the back. Stair takes one between the eyes. Device trades, but not fast enough. From bad to worse, as they just have to limp back to where all of this was about to go down. Shiro locked in. It's him versus Jabby first. Device starts to run forward as we go 30 seconds, and Device can't manage. It's too much to ask. An immaculate Vertigo, but a victory for Spirit, back to another Grand Finals.